Hi, welcome. I'm trying to learn Dinosaurology. Today the Lagosuchus, and after we've done it, we're going to do median plane training. And if you participate in the median plane training, then it's going to be our risk. This is part 2 of the Lagosuchus. And jetzt Lagosuchus. This little reptile, it's 30 centimeters, may have been a close relative of mighty dinosaurs and possibly the Pterosaurs. Okay, I think I now know even better than the first part of me. They were very related, almost like in a family. So they were both dinosaurs, but it was not just like these are dinosaurs and these are dinosaurs, but they are very close related, but at completely different sizes. So one were, I don't know, 10 meters big, and this one's just 30 centimeters big, but they are very close related, even though they have such a big difference in their dimensions. And also of a Pterosaurus. Do we include this information or presentation about Lagosuchus? We could say the Lagosuchus was a quite small dinosaur, but it was still, being so a small dinosaur, very close related to bigger dinosaurs like the Pterosaurs. I think we're going to say that. I think that is interesting. Now, yet in the previous part, now here's written to the group, we never paid attention to it, that the Lagosuchus is an Archosaurus for the group. And here the next one, the Lagosuchus is a crocodilian. Now, if you look, that thing actually looks a bit like a crocodile, especially like a young crocodile here. And this here, the Lagosuchus, looks like a dinosaur. Now let's take a look at another one. Here directly at the bottom. The Lagosuchus. Again, something with Gnathos. Here it doesn't look so much like a dinosaur, like such a reptile dinosaur. It looks more mammal-like, so more like a stray dog, no, a cat, or whatever they call it. So amphibians, the cat-like animals. And here also the other ones. Here we have again an Archosaurus. So such an Archosaurus, that one looks again like a reptile so much, like in, I don't know what we call it. And here we have Placododont. So also this turtle-like one. And here, so that means something. And you also had previously with the Cynogonaphus, where we had also mammal-like. Now if you look, this one looks a bit like a rat, the Cynogonaphus. So not so much like a dinosaur, so like a reptile dinosaur, more like a rat, like a guinea pig or a mouse, more like a mammal animal than a reptile animal. Okay, the Lagosuchus. It was a small dinosaur, reptile, small dinosaur, but it was very closely related to big dinosaurs. I'm going to say it like that. Because it is a small one, so it could be just, one could think it's more related to rats, or like here the Cynogonaphus or the other ones. The Cynogonaphus was 1 meter, so like a big rat or something. But now, it's more like a reptile. Okay, we're going to say that the Lagosuchus was related, even though it was so small, very closely related to big dinosaurs, for example, the Pterosaurs that are in the picture, the Pterosaurs. Scientists have discovered that the structure of its hip and leg bones closely resembles that of the dinosaurs. But it's not like this fish yet. Okay, and this is noticeable. We consider this is noticeable that it's closely related to big dinosaurs. If one looks at the structure of the hip and leg bones. Although it was only about the size of a rabbit, yes, like a rabbit, a mammal, Lagosuchus was a skilled hunter and seized prey in its long-fingered hands. We don't have to say the size of a rabbit, we have 30 centimeters. It was a skilled hunter which seized prey in its long-fingered hands. It had long-fingered hands. Long-fingered hands. Okay, the Lagosuchus. We're going to say first what it is. Lagosuchus was around 30 centimeters big and lived during the Jurassic 200 million years ago. And it had long fingered hands with which it could seize prey, which it could do good because it was a skilled hunter. And even though it was so small, just like a rabbit or other small mammal-like animals, rabbits didn't exist then, I think. Even though it was such a small animal, it was very closely related to big dinosaurs, for example the Pterosaurs, and that can be noticed if someone examines the hip and leg bone structure. Okay, we're going to try to say it like that. It's not that long, 20 or 30 seconds, so if we mess up, we're just going to say it again. Maybe now where we start to notice that we could know what group it is, that it's an Archosaurus, and by the other one, that this is a Crocodilosaurus, and the other one would be an Ichthyosaurus, that is a marine reptile. Ichthyology is the study of fishes. So Mastognathus would be a cynodont, mammal-like reptile, and here we again another fish here. And Ichthyosaurus, I don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, Lagosuchus. Maybe we're gonna add Archosaurus. Archosaurus. I have a second camera, which I'm gonna start now. The Lagosuchus, a 30 centimeter big, from the type Archosaurus dinosaur reptile which lived 200 million years ago during the Triassic. It had fingered claws, and with it could seize prey, which it could do good because it was a skilled hunter. Now, and if one looks closely at the anatomy of the hip and leg bones, then one can see that they are very closely related to bigger dinosaurs, for example the pterosaurs, even though this Lagosuchus was just 30 centimeters big. That is according to the Golan's Dinosaur Encyclopedia for Children, page 20. I want to start the second camera. What did I say about the fingered claws? Long fingered hands. These are claws. And that was the Dinosaurology part. If you were here for Dinosaurology, you can go and get to the next part of Dinosaurology. If you're here for medium plane training, then you can stay. And if you participate in the medium plane training, then it's very risk. You bring one leg up and you're pointing the other foot down. Bring your foot up and down. And the other leg up. Bring your foot up and down. And now, to the side to train so the torso pointing forward and stretching the inner side of the leg. And on the other side. Now the mantis, we go from side to side. And into the middle. And now one leg up. Right angle of the leg, flex foot, even line hips taller with the back and press on top against the knee. Have a little bend in there. And the other leg up. Same setup, and the pressing on the top. A little bend in there. And to the next exercise, again, the leg up, same setup. Now I'm pressing from the inside against the knee. And the other leg up. And press again from the inside. And for the next exercise, leg up. And now I'm pressing the knee up to the side. And the other leg up. And press the knee up at the side. And for last exercise, the heavy swing low. Knee up and we're pressing from the outside against the knee. And we're opening slowly. And close it slowly. And open it. And now forward 4 500. And down. And now the same with the feet on the leg. The leg up. And press from the outside. And up slow. And closing. And closing. And forward further. And the last time. Now we'll walk a bit on the place. Legs to the sides and the breathing can go. Breathing out. Again in. Last strong breathing. Out. Breathing close to legs. And breathe again out. That was the medium training. I thank you very much and until next time.